Hey everyone, welcome back to Intersectionality. Let's get real. So if you're curious about what is intersectionality and what that means, check out our first video, which was an introduction, explains it all. And today we're going to move on to interviewing our next staff person, which is Kim Jackson.
Hi everyone.
Welcome, Kim.
Thanks.
So, what we're going to do today is get to know you a little bit, and then we're going to go spin that wheel again and figure out which identities it lands on for you to share more if you wish. So, now we're going to get into spinning the wheel of identity. Okay, so how it's going to go is you're going to spin the wheel 3 times. With each identity it lands on, you're going to have the chance to expand on that identity, and at the end, the combination of those 3, if you choose. We're expanding on the intersectionality of those identities and what that looks like in your daily life. Okay, are you ready to spin?
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right.
We go.
Bum, bum, bum. No, just kidding. Race is a great topic to talk about. Super fun. Race is the first one. Awesome.
All right.
We have age.
Ooh.
Interesting. We didn't get that last time. Okay. What's
All right.
number 3
Let's
gonna
see.
be? It's landing on your choice. Yes. Okay. So this hasn't happened before, but your choice is super exciting because it's any identity of your choice. That means anything on the wheel is up for grabs, as well as zodiac sign, shoe size, introvert, extrovert. I don't know, Kim. Blow my mind. Surprise me.
Okay. Now I need to think of a device, Jenny.
Well, how about we? Yeah. Okay. Do you need some think time for that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is also great because I'm already going to introduce our value. Said it last time. At Building Bridges, we value accessibility here. So any kind of learning styles are welcome. Sometimes people like to think and verbally process their choices. Other times you need more think time. So right now we're going to give Kim a couple minutes to think about what identity she wants to expand on. Kim, tell us what 3 identities you want to dive into.
So today I'm going to talk about race, age, and gender.
She chose gender, folks. Surprise, surprise. No, really, it's a surprise. I didn't know she was going to choose that. Cool. Okay, so do you want even more additional think time to think about how these identities intersect in your daily life? Or would you like to just dive in and kind of verbally process it?
I think I'm just going to dive right in and verbally process. So for gender, I identify as cis female, which means that I was born with female genitalia, and I identify in line with the female gender as well. And then for my age, I am 34 in 11 months. I will be 35 here very soon, and so I will probably be talking closer to the 35 age mark. And then also as race has been something that's been really interesting for me since especially starting here at Building Bridges. So by looking at me, it's very clear that I am multiracial. My mom is Korean and my dad is white. But my entire life I have been raised predominantly white, not really acknowledging the Asian side of my identity. And so being at Building Bridges, I've really started to kind of think about myself as being multiracial versus being white. I look at the diversity at work and in here, and I just think about how I show up every day, being, I guess, middle-aged, if that's what you want to call 35, female, and now trying to figure out who I am actually as far as being holding that biracial identity. So for me, it's kind of learning more about Korea and the different like customs. Like one of my coworkers is Korean, and so I'm able to like chat with him because he grew up in Korea and then came over to the United States, and so like talking to him about how in Korea children don't get actually named until their first birthday, and I thought that was really interesting. So in my day-to-day, I still feel very white, and I still, in my mind, I don't think about that people look at me and go, but you're not white, and so that's kind of a struggle right now.
I'm curious of how you said Building Bridges has started shifting how you view your racial identity. What has that process been like, and what about Building Bridges started sparking those ideas?
Yeah, I think it really came down to being authentic and being authentic to who I really am, and really talking about intersectionality and how all of our identities, not just one or two of these, show up in our day-to-day lives. I would say anxious, because I really don't like public speaking. So this was a huge step for me. And I would say accepted would be a good one. And proud that I was able to put myself out there to do this. Proud that I'm really starting to live like and be authentic to myself, and to how I present myself to others.
Yes, awesome. I'm so glad to hear those words, and the mix of like anxious but also proud at the same time. And what was the other one?
Accepted.
That's a great mix. And again, like, I love that you're speaking those out more for you than me, because then you're more aware of what feelings this conversation strikes up in you and how to move forward and where growth areas may be. So that's all we have. If we could do just one final high five for this amazing moment in time, we will end after that. Thank you, and tune in next week for the next video on intersectionality. Let's get real.